Welcome back to Crystal Clear on the Roundtable. I'm AwestruckVox, and was Pink Diamond responsible for the amount of off colors in her court? This is a question I've been asking myself over and over again ever since A Single Pale Rose aired. Of course, with the revelation that Rose Quartz was Pink Diamond's alter ego, we truly do have to reevaluate virtually everything we know about this show, about the Gem War, about the Crystal Gems. A few months ago when Pink Diamond was revealed in the episode Jungle Moon, we had an episode where we theorized her court was sabotaged. That if another diamond was out to get her, or to ensure that her colony was a failure so she could see that she was not ready to manage one, then the quality and status of her gems would be the first place to go. After all, how can she have a court when the gems running the court aren't up to the task? But now that we know that another diamond was not behind Pink shattering, that she herself staged it, then, as leader of the Crystal Gems, just how far back did Pink Diamond's plans go? Because keep in mind, both Yellow Diamond and Jasper gave Rose props for her tactics. And while yes, that makes a lot more sense with the knowledge that Rose was Pink Diamond, thus Rose knew how to undermine Homeworld, I'm assuming some planning and outsmarting Homeworld gems was necessary to get the W. So it wasn't as if Pink Diamond wasn't thinking long term. Also, this just occurred to me, it's so clear now how Homeworld was defeated by a Rose Quartz and a few other Crystal Gems, because while I'm sure the size of her army was nothing to scoff at, how much could it really measure up compared to Homeworld as a whole? It always baffled me that Rose and her army was able to defeat an entire race. Not that every single last Homeworld gem was on Earth, but they kept sending them. Back on topic, as we pointed out all those months ago, a lot, and I mean a lot of Pink Diamond's gems were defective or off color. As we saw in her section of the kindergarten on Homeworld, a lot of exit holes were either connected or very near each other, which probably led to gems like the Roundtable twins coming to fruition. And this wouldn't be as big of a deal if we didn't see the exit holes for other diamonds. Exit holes that are definitely more spaced out, and it would appear to be standard, unlike Pink Diamonds. Although since the only kindergartens we have seen are on Earth, what is the Homeworld standard? How should kindergartens look? When comparing the Beta Kindergarten to the Prime Kindergarten, Peridot does praise the Prime Kindergarten for its great location, and that for the most part, it appears as if it created some pretty great gems. While the Beta Kindergarten was made in a hurry, that the location wasn't the greatest, there were a lot more misshapen exit holes for gems, and by result, the gems from these exit holes weren't up to par. Except, of course, Jasper, but we'll get to her. Not in this episode, but we'll get to her. Now, with this information alone, it does still fit into the narrative that Pink Diamond would have sabotaged her court. If we want to take any merit from Garnet's flashback in Your Mother in Mind, which we know at this point, most of it, or at least the parts surrounding Rose and Pink Diamond's origins, and the shattering of Pink Diamond, is completely inaccurate. But if the period of time where word of the Crystal Gem began to spread was public knowledge, and that component of Garnet's tale was correct, then the Crystal Gems became a thing after the Prime Kindergarten was in full swing, after Pink Diamond would have began to have doubts about her colony, as opposed to the Beta Kindergarten, which came to fruition during the war, after Pink Diamond already made up her mind. And while Pink was playing for both sides, the side she favored was clear, the Crystal Gems. Their success was her end goal since day one. So why would she create a kindergarten and produce elite strong gems that would combat her own forces? That wouldn't make any sense. That's why I believe she sabotaged her own court. But it doesn't just stop at that. The Rose Quartz persona embraced off-color gems. Gems who came out wrong or misshapen. Or just gems who wanted to break away from Homeworld society. If you want to seek change, congratulations, you're a Crystal Gem. If you don't look right in the eyes of the diamonds, congratulations, you're a Crystal Gem. So it's almost genius to ensure that most of your gems would come off color. Not only would that discourage Homeworld and on paper serve as an advantage to the Crystal Gems, but then that allows the Rose Quartz persona to swoop in and recruit them, increasing the Crystal Gems numbers and size. In Pink's eyes, it was a win-win, and that is genius. But even then, this sabotage could have very well began before the Beta Kindergarten. Once again, may I remind you of the condition in Pink Diamond's section in the Homeworld Kindergarten, but also, as we saw from visiting her zoo, a lot of the Prime Kindergarten gems, those court soldiers, didn't come out right. A lot of them have their own flaws, whether if it's in the hair and the eyes. Of course, we saw Skinny Jasper and Carnelian, but Holly Blue Agate also scolds them for being off color and apologizing to Sapphire, Pearl, and Ruby for hailing from Earth. And while this was a huge benefit in the eyes of Rose Quartz, if this is valid, there's also the twisted side to this. The, oh no, that's really bad side. And that's the fact that if Pink Diamond did sabotage her court, she purposely ensured these ships would come out wrong, likely resent themselves, just so Rose can gas them up and bring her to her side, and to ensure that Homeworld would keep losing the war. That is really dark. So I truly do wonder, at which point did the Prime Kindergarten stop producing gems? Did they produce them throughout all the war? Or did production of gems cease once the Beta Kindergarten came about? And if the Prime Kindergarten continued during the war, is that when a majority of these zoo off-colors came about? Because that could explain why a bulk of them have little flaws and defects. And on that note, my biggest remaining thoughts on this lies within Amethyst and Jasper. How Pink Diamond truly felt about the both of them, and how they were affected by Pink Diamond or Rose's actions. But I'm gonna explore both of those at a later time. For now, what do you guys think? Do you believe Pink Diamond could have sabotaged your court? Let us know in the comments below, or tweet your thoughts right to me at AwestruckVox, or at the Roundtable on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Roundtable Vids. If you want to help the Roundtable grow, subscribe to us on Patreon. Get access to exclusive perks and have your name featured at the end of the video like all these beautiful, wonderful people. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications, stay in the loop with all things Steven. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. AwestruckVox out.